We'll start in few minutes. Let's hope more people join us. Uh, if possible, just leave a message in your groups so that more people can join us. Once again, good morning, everyone. So, shall we start, Harshil?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so how are you guys? I hope you are doing okay. So, this session is about Solution Challenge 2022. So, first of all, what is Solution Challenge? So, it's like a hackathon organized by Google to solve certain problems which are faced by our society. I'll not talk about it right now. First of all, I would like you to see this intro video. Just a second. I think I have not shared my screen with audio. Um, yes, I think now it will do. Um, so that was a very nice video, and it almost explained everything. So as you can as you saw in the video, this year's challenge statement is solving uh, United Nations Sustainable Development Goals. So what are these Sustainable Development Goals? The next question will arise in our mind. So United Nations have you know given 17 sustainable development goals in 2015, and their aim is to achieve these goals by 2030. And these goals are all agreed up by the all the members of United Nations. And the main three aim is to end poverty, ensure prosperity, and protect the planet. So now we'll look at these 17 sustainable development goals. Okay, so here is the overview of all these 17 sustainable development goals. So let's talk in little bit detail about these. What are these goals? So you can actually go to this website. You can search on Google about Google Solution Challenge 2022. So you will come to this website, and you can actually get very much good knowledge about what is Solution Challenge over there over this site too. So, so these are the 17 sustainable development goals. First is no poverty. Well, its main aim is to end poverty in all its form, everywhere. And you can also see why it matters, infographics related to this, and what are the target for United Nations for this goal. And here are some example projects made on this um, development goal. Then next is zero hunger. What its main aim is to, its aim is to end hunger, achieve food security, and improve nutrition, and promote sustainable agriculture. You can also come to know about in detail why it matters, infographics related to this, and everything here. Links are provided for each and every sustainable development goal on this section of the website. um, Next is good well-being, good health and well-being. So it ensures healthy lives and promote well-being for all, uh, at all ages. Next, and then fourth point is quality education. It ensures inclusive and equitable quality education, and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Fifth is gender equality, achieve gender equality and empower all women and girls. Sixth is clean water and sanitation. It ensures availability of and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Seventh is affordable and clean energy. It ensures access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. Eighth is decent work and economic growth. Promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. So these are all these, you can see these goals are like these are the most common goals you will see anywhere in any country, because these problems are common problems faced by every country in this world. So that's why United Nations had set these 17 goals, uh, so that if we can overcome all these goals, then most of our problems will be solved. So let's continue with the goals. Ninth goal is industry, innovation, and infrastructure. What it says is build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. 10th is reduced inequalities. Reduce inequality within and among countries. 11th is sustainable cities and communities. Make cities and human settlements inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. 12th is responsible consumption and production. Uh, it ensures sustainable consumption and production patterns. 13 is climate action. Uh, it take urgent to take urgent action to combat climate change and its impact. So as you all know that climate change is one of the major issues faced by us human right now, because the global temperature is rising, and it is one of the alarming issues. And governments are saying they are focusing on this, and many countries are switching to like non-carbon based emission technologies like solar power and everything. So you can see that these goals are like very important goals, and if we can achieve this by 2030, then it would be a very great thing for humans. And then 14th is life below water. Conserve and sustainably use the oceans, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. 15 is land on life. It says protect, restore, and promote sustainable use of terrestrial ecosystems, manage forests, combat desertification and biodiversity loss, and halt and reserve land degradation. 16 is peace, justice, and strong institutions. What it says is promote peaceful and inclusive society for sustainable development, provide access to justice for all, and build effective, accountable, and inclusive institutions. And the last is partnerships. What it says is strengthen the means of implementation and uh, revitalize the global partnership for sustainable development. So these are some of the major issues, as I already said, and you can make project on any one or more than one uh, of these 17 goals. So what they are doing is that they are trying to जैसे हम लोग हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना एक तीर से दो निशाने. So they are trying to make you uh, build these projects which will help you as well as the entire society, because you will get experience in building projects. You will get chance to see others projects, so you will develop your technical skills. And in the same time they are going to see different ideas and different implementation, and they will get also ideas. And if your idea is very good enough, if your project is very good enough, they will also take that project and showcase it to the world. And also they will provide you mentorship and everything, which we'll talk about in the later part of this session. So you will learn as well as you will develop yourself, along with you will try to solve the problem to the society. Let's come back to the slides. So this was this 17 sustainable development goals, and these are all the challenges of or the we can say topics for the hackathon. So you can build you are required to build any one or more than one projects regarding this topics. Now the main, whenever anyone participate in any kind of hackathon or any competition, their main aim is to win. So let's talk about the prizes for this challenge. So all as it's stated here, all participants receive a Google Developer digital profile badge and an official certificate. So you'll get a badge for your Google Developer profile, and you will get a certificate from the Google. Now, if you create a if you have made a project and it and if it is selected for the top 50 teams, then you will receive mentorship from Googlers, uh, and they will provide you some experts so that they can help you to improve your project and take it to the next level. Then you will get a t-shirt and a certificate. So this is for the teams who come under top 50. Then the teams which come under top 10, or we can say top 10 finalists, will receive additional mentorship. Apart from this experts and mentorship from Google, they will also get additional mentorship, a swag box, and an opportunity to showcase to Googlers and developers around the world at a demo day live on YouTube. So if your project is under top 10, you will get a chance to showcase your project and talk about it on a live stream organized by the Solution Challenge on YouTube. Uh, and the contest finalists, then we come to contest finalists. So those people who qualify as the contest finalist will get additional swag boxes. Each individual from the additional 7 recognized teams will receive a cash prize of $1,000 per student. So every part, if your team has 4 students, everyone will get $1,000, as it is stated here. And the winnings for each qualifying team will not exceed $4,000. So as it will not exceed more than $4,000. So that means only 4 students, I guess, can participate in this as a team. And the top 3 winners will get additional swag boxes. Each individual from top 3 winning team will receive a cash prize of $3,000 and a feature on Google Developers blog. So you will get each individual member will get $3,000 if you are under top three winners. So there is a very huge prize pool for this, and a very good opportunity to test your skills and to learn different skills. So we encourage you to participate in this challenge, because you don't you it will help you to develop your skills and your way of thinking about different problems around you. Now, this is the most important part of any competition, that how you are going to be judged. So here, for solution challenge, the judging criteria is is stated in this slide. So basically, there will be 100 points, and it will be divided into two parts. 60 points is for impact, and 40 points is for technology. Now, for impact, these 60 points are divided into five parts. Like, then these five points are stated here. So I'll read one by one and I'll try to explain what it says. So first point is, does the entry establish a clear challenge focused one or more of the United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals? Is it explained in a clear manner with specific sustainable development goal targets they are looking to solve? So basically, if you are trying to, and it's for 10, it will be for 10 points. So if you are developing a project, if you are submitting a project, then you must be clear about which challenge you are focusing on. Okay, so first question is that, does the entry establish a clear challenge focus on one or more of these United Nations 17 Sustainable Development Goals? So you have to be clear about what challenges you are going to solve, and you have to explain how you are going to challenge this challenge. You have to explain how you will solve the challenge. You have to be clear about that thing, because if you are clear, then only they will you can develop it perfectly. Second is, how efficiently does the solution address the challenge identified by the team? So you have identified certain challenge, and now next point is how you effectively you can counter that challenge. So that is the, among all these five points, this point is has the maximum weightage, that is 20 points. So you have to focus on this as well, here, how effectively you can solve a challenge. Then third point is there evidence of a next step? Does the team display a path for future extension if they were to continue? So you have to think about future also, like how you will continue your project or how you will extend your project in future. So this is worth 10 points. Fourth is there evidence that the solution has been thoroughly tested with real users? So you have, if you can test it with real users, then it will provide them evidence that, okay, this solution has been tested for real users, so this is a legit solution. So this worth 10 points. And the final point among the impact is there evidence that the solution was iterated upon on based on user feedback? So if you have tested it, then user will also give you the feedback that, okay, I want this thing to be included in this project, or this is unnecessary, and everything. So you can, like, after getting the feedback, you can change, you can update your project so that user can like it more. So this will only be possible if you have tested the project with the real users. So this point also worth 10 points. So these were all this was about impact, like 60 points, major part of the 100 points, 60% of this total judging criteria. Now let's move ahead with the technology. So technology worth 40 points, and there are 4 points in this four section, or we can say four categories, or four questions you have to ask yourself while developing this. Is that does the solution implement all technical components needed to solve the challenge? So obviously, if you are saying, okay, I'll develop this, I'll need these technologies, but you are not providing all those technologies within your project, then it will not be effective, because you are saying I will implement it and you are not implementing it. So that is okay. You have said okay, I'll implement this, so that will be the part of impact, but you are not implementing it technology wise. Then that would be a minus point for your project, because you are not uh, providing the actual technology. So you have to implement every technical aspect you're saying to your project. Then has the team clearly explained what Google technology they used and why, and include guidance how to run their code. So if you are it's like a documentation, like which, first of all, which Google technology you are using, you have to mention it, and then how you are going to implement and run it, and how your code is going to run. So you have to provide a documentation kind of thing about it, that you're telling okay, if someone is seeing this project, then how they can run it on their system. So this worth 10 points. And third point is, does the video demonstration show the working solution and how a user will interact with the solution? Does the demonstration highlight how Google technologies are implemented and also mention the value the technology provides the user? So you have to you also have to submit a video demonstration. So you have in that demonstration you have to show the working of your project, and like how user will interact with the solution and everything related to this. So this worth 10 points. And final is, has the team made effective product and technical decisions for their solution? So as it says that you it will answer this question, that uh, how your product, how effective your product is, and technical, you have to take certain technical decisions while working on a project, like which technology you are using and everything. So this question focuses on that, and if you have done a great job, then you will get 100 points. It is possible, it's not impossible, but you have to do a very great job. For that you have to be very focused and precise about what you are building. So these, while developing your project for the solution challenge, you have to focus on these 9 points, because they will be the main focus of the judging criteria. Now for the next section, I would like Ajit to take the presentation.
Thank you, Himanshu. Thank you for the very nice elaboration. Now that we have seen the judging criteria and the prizes of the solution challenge problem, let's see the overview of the program timeline and how to start your journey with this year's solution challenge. First part is getting started. You have to join a Google Developer Club that you are already part of. Then you have to register for the 2022 Solution Challenge by submitting the form which is already been attached. Then you have to form a team. You have to form a four-person team with at least one student from the University of the Google Developer Student Club with different technical and soft skills. Now, as Himanshu has already said, the UN goals, select a UN Sustainable Development Goal. Select a goal that meets with the personal or community interest that you would like to solve with the technology. You have to contribute to the society with whatever knowledge and skills that you already have. Next, we have design and build. You have to identify the solution to the problem. Now that you have chosen the topic of the issue, one way to identify the corresponding solution is by using a design sprint, which I'll tell you later, which is a flexible framework for solving problems through designing, prototyping, and testing the ideas with users over a 5 day sprint. Then you have to design the user interface. This is where your solutions user interface and the user experience comes in. That is how the user will interact with the app or product that you are making. It is said that first impression matters a lot. Make your UI as friendly as possible. Then you have to design the backend of your technology. This would be the BTS, yeah, not that BTS of your product, which you would make your application run and fetch data from a third party service. Then you have to test your solution. You have already completed making your product. You have to collect feedback by showcasing your project to other students, family, and friends. Then you have to iterate your project using the feedback that you have received. Start iterating on your design and technology until it's polished and ready for a final demo. Then to the final destination, that is submission and judging. You have to record a demo video and submit it by March 31st, 2022. Now, in within mid-April, top 50 solution would be announced. In May, top 50 mentoring will be discussed. In June, top 10 finalists will be announced, and top 3 winners will be announced live on YouTube on July. Then, of course, the celebration part if you get selected. I hope that you get selected if you are participating. Now, let's talk about the previous year solution challenge winners. I'll discuss two or three projects that previously already have been made. First is Dementia Care made by Singapore students. Dementia Care is an app equipped with features to complement caregiving for dementia. Dementia is actually an impairment where in which a person loses the memory and the sense of judgment. So these guys has made an app for for uh, for the patients, for the tracking of those patients. Next is Helpier by Canada. Helpier's goal is to encourage a new social norm of volunteering in people's daily routine in their local neighborhoods. The app facilitates neighbors helping neighbors through a gamified volunteering system. As you can see, they have made the helping thing into a game that if you have to help your neighbor, and that would be like getting some points if you help them. So this is a very creative and innovative idea. You can also come up with that and make sure that it meets with the UN's goals also. Next slide, please.
Hi everyone. I'm so excited to
Wow. I love
Hey
that
there.
demo. And
Next up,
excited
we
to
have the team from
introduce the next
Helpier,
one.
an Android
She
app that
registered.
creates
Self-paced labs. We have already said that your team consisting of the members is supposed to have members with diverse skills. This can be achieved using these lab-based courses that Google offers you to not only help you in completing the solution challenge, but also will teach you about the leading technologies of Google that will be beneficial to your resume also. Resume also. Google offers you the badges too for completion of each stage in every course. You can visit these pages to see more about them. Like if you visit the Android Basics in Kotlin, which is used in mobile app development, it will teach you about the Kotlin basics, layouts, navigation, etc. Firebase, as you might have probably heard, it is very popular and excellent choice for backend, for database storage, for non-SQL database storage, and it is used by many renowned companies like Uber. Whole Uber runs on Firebase, if you are aware of. It is also used in web apps building for deployment, etc. And the Flutter is used to create beautiful natively compiled desktop, mobile, and web apps from a single code base with Flutter. That is, it will export for different platforms using a single code. For TensorFlow, uh, you can learn neural networks. You can build models, the machine learning models. You see, machine learning is very hot topic these days, so this will really help you. Building actions for Google Assistant, you can contribute in Google Assistant to data science, data engineering and analytics, and web pathways also. You can always learn from uh, these self-paced courses. Now the main thing, the design sprint, as mentioned earlier, to identify the solution of your chosen issue, you you have to make a design sprint. What is a design sprint? If you read the slide, the sprint is a flexible framework for solving problems through designing, prototyping, and testing ideas with users. It allows teams to validate ideas before going through the energy of building a product. People who are already familiar with designing engineering would be able to relate more clearly with this, as we are in design engineering, we are asked to prepare canvases like AEIOU, element matrix, canvas, and empathy canvas. You can always find an analogy between these. The main purpose of this is to make you understand and look the problem with different perspectives and will help you to reach the solution more quickly and efficiently. Now there are main six phases of design sprint kit. First, understand. You have to create a shared knowledge base across all the participants. You, you have to have a meeting with all your members of the group, and you have to clearly understand the issue what you are going to deal with. First includes user journey mapping. This method maps out a user's experience step by step as they encounter your problem and interact with your product. This method enables the team to get into the mindset of the user. You have to think with the mindset of the user and their point of view. Next is user interview. Design sprints may also include user interviews to get a first hand user perspective, which will help you to explore their emotions and understand their goals, what they want from your product, what they expect. The main aim of this interview is to gain an empathy for your user's experience. Next is experience mapping. This is more related to UX UI, a part where the team maps out step by step the experience of a specified user within a context. Next is define. The team has to evaluate everything they have learned in the understanding phase, and now they have to focus on what all points they came up with the interaction with user and with their teammates. You have to design the principles to help you align with your team on the values that will drive your product decision and ensure a consistent experience for your users. Then you have to define a shared understanding of success metrics. This is a vital step in the design sprint for the team to effectively solve the problem and monitor the progress together. You have to start solving the problem, and you have to monitor your progress too. In the sketch part, the team generates and shares a broad range of ideas as individuals by looking for inspiration, such as solution in alternative space. You have to come up with more and more ideas by looking through all other possibilities also, so that you don't miss any feature from your product. In this, we have Crazy Eights. It is a fast sketching exercise that challenges people to sketch eight distinct ideas in 8 minutes. Whatever you come up with, you have to include in it. The goal is to push beyond your first idea. You don't have to stick with that idea that you already have. You have to explore more about it. Now you have to decide. The team finalizes the direction or concept to be prototyped. Each participant will share their solution sketch that they have made, and the team will finally converge those sketches into a single idea. This is the present solution for sketches also. You have to make a prototype. The design sprint team will work together to create a prototype of your concept. This is when many decisions are made around what exactly the concept is and is included, which includes the storyboard. What is storyboard? As we can relate already with design engineering, a storyboard maps out each step of the experience that you want to test, and it clarifies the pieces you need to prototype. Next is prototype tools. You can use any tool you want. That will depend on the product that you are building. Final step of this is the validate. The team will put your concept in front of the users. Now whatever you have made will be tested. First, usability study. It is the method to identify any usability issues and determine the user's satisfaction with the product prototype. This involves observing the users attempting to complete a task or set of tasks while using your product. Suppose you have made an app and you want to test it out whether it is user friendly or not. So you will reach couple of users and you will ask them to perform a task whether they are able to do it. If they are not able to do it, then it is not their fault, it is your fault, because you haven't made the product enough user friendly for them to understand. Next is cognitive walkthrough. It is a usability inspection design sprint method that places emphasis on the most frequent tasks done by new or infrequent users. This means that how much complex you have made your app. This answers the questions like, will the user know what to do at this step? If the user does the right thing, will they know that they did the right thing and they are making progress toward their goal? Like for example, if you want the user to log in and you have hidden yeah, your login button somewhere, then you have to make understand the user whether, yeah, they will be properly logged in or not. That's it. That concludes the design sprint kit. I hope you understood it. Now you can always go through the tutorial videos to explore more about the solution challenge. They are all available on the Google website, as Himanshu has already shown.
As technologists, in our last video,
Yeah, we already discussed this. So this almost concludes our session. Do you have any questions? Anyone? Okay, let's not make this as the class. This is an open platform. Anyone can come up. Anyone? Any questions? Okay, so I assume that you don't have any questions and you are very thorough and very clear with whatever we have shared in this presentation. So now for some uh, official announcement regarding our club, I would like to call Harshil, the lead.
Yes, thank you, Ajit. Uh, First of all, let me ask that, uh, yeah, so have you all can able to see the chat? I think there are a lot guys from outside the.
No, sir.
So, okay, so you have to join the team. Okay, so, okay. So the another announcement is I have pasted the previous year submission from our institute in this solution challenge, and through this submission, our senior Jamik Patel and ex GDS lead got an one beautiful internship also. So you can relate that how important it is to take a part in this solution challenge. So apart from that, we had created one WhatsApp group for all upcoming updates of GDSE GECR, and you can also ask your any technical or non-technical doubts in that also. Feel free to write a message in that. But first of all, let me fix to the chat version so that everyone can able to see the link and join the WhatsApp group. So yeah, so that's all. And one another thing I want to ask that we are planning for either of the two session. One is named as a resume building, and another is ideathon. So what basically ideathon means is you have to present your ideas in various fields or any kind of solution, or you can present it in a any way. Either you can implement it via project, or you can perform a prototyping for that. Okay, so you guys are interested in which one of these field? So resume building is something like a workshop in which one a speaker probably from very big giant companies like Google, Microsoft will be able to share their knowledge about interview preparation and resume building, and then you have to create the resume of your own, and you have to submit it to get goodies, maybe t-shirts, stickers and other swag. So these are the two future events we want to plan for the next. So I let me create the polling for that. But first of all, let me uh, enable the chat for all. Okay, so I will write the message in the main general group. Can you able to see the general posts in these teams? Those who are not able to see the chat, can you able to see the general post? Hmm, okay, so let me create one short URL. Ajit, you can continue with our next part. Meanwhile, I will be fixing the this problem.
Yes, sure. So we have already discussed a lot about the solution challenge, and we cannot wait to you to see what you will build. We have already discussed all those UN sustainable development goals, and you can pick any of the 17 of them and use your mind to get very innovative and beautiful project out of them. So thank you everyone for joining. Thank you for your
Uh,
support.
Actually, we have a special announcement. So, Harshal, can I share it with them? Hello.
Yes, 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 sure, sure.
Okay. So first of all, I'd like you all to see this video. Uh, then I'll talk about it. Um, is it audible, like audio of the video?
Yes,
Yes,
Himanshu.
absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
Attention, all passengers. Special announcement. New destinations have been announced. Please be advised and plan accordingly. All aboard.
Um, so it was a quite funny video. So this is for the announcement of Flutter Festival, uh, in which we will talk about Flutter technologies and we will organize various workshop related to Flutter. I hope most of you know about it, Flutter, like what is Flutter and everything. But if you don't know, uh, no issue. We will talk about it. We will actually learn Flutter from scratch so that you can make a decent applications from it. And does anyone know what's the name of this bird is you are seeing on the screen? Hello. Okay, first of all, this is the link to join the teams. So this is a very short link, so you can copy. You can write it directly in URL box of the browser. So first, you all should first join the team of Google GDSC on Teams.
Let us know that if you can't able to join this. Yeah, Himanshu, you can continue with this Flutter Festival. You can share the timelines and our planning for that fest.
Yeah, sure. So Flutter Festival is from 14th February to 31st March. So it's already been started. You can basically we can organize events between these timeline. But as you all know that third semester students have their final examination in going on right now. So we are planning to take most of the events in March because most of the students will be available at that time. But we'll organize a intro session in this month at the end of this month, and we are going to take workshops, and we will also try to collaborate with other clubs to for so that we can get some expert speakers who can tell us more about Flutter, how it is used in industry and everything. And not just that, it is a very fun thing to learn this thing because it is a very great thing. I'm just saying this, but if you will develop apps in that, you will come to know about why I'm saying that. And this is all I want to say. So I hope you all will join the Flutter festival with me and along with our team and learn about Flutter more and more. And this time we will try to make it more interactive because I don't want to make it like a classroom session where I'm just talking and or anyone is just talking and you are just listening. So we will try to make it more interactive. And whenever we will start the session, I would like you, if it is possible, to get your system with yourself, like your laptop or computer, whatever you have with yourself while joining the session, so that you can follow along. And yeah, that's it. So I would like to ask this question, like how many of you have already worked in Flutter? Like raise your hands if you have worked in Flutter. Okay. Okay, so two people have worked with Flutter. So those people who have not started anything or have not worked in Flutter, this is a very good opportunity because okay, I know that you can find resources online and everything, but basically we have actually worked with Flutter and we have seen what kind of difficulties a new person will face. So we will try to make it easy for any person who is new with this technology to learn. So it will not be very tedious job for you to like find resources or uh, answer the questions a new beginner or person faces while learning a new technology. So we'll try to answer those type of questions as well, and we'll try to bring some of the students who have some experience with Flutter and who want to share their journey, like how they started, what kind of difficulties they faced while learning Flutter. So we'll also try to get a session for that, so that you can easily understand, because these people are from our college only, so you can easily connect with them, you can relate with them. So that's yeah, so yeah, that's we are going to planning to do. And let's see how
Hello.
it goes. Hello.
Hello.
uh, yes.
Excuse me. I am not from your college, and I wanted to join a team, and I was new to all the GDC.
Harshal, can you
So
take this
can
question?
Yeah, Pranav, go ahead.
I wanted to ask if I can join any team. I mean, I'm not from your college, but I wanted to join some team. So what should I do?
Are you asking for the solution challenge team, or you are asking for the
Solution
GDSA platform, or for the membership of this GDSA club?
Um, no, you need to join the GDSA club now first to
Oh,
participate
yeah,
in the
right, right, right.
solution challenge.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
so one thing you can do is you can go to the Google and search for the GDSE Government Engineering College Rajkot, and else
okay.
I will be sharing the link for the joining the team, so you can join it with them. Are you able to see the chatbot now? For chat now?
No, sir, I am not able to
Um,
see the chatbot now.
Have you joined the team, which will be shared by this slide, 14th slide? Himanshu, yes, yeah.
Sir,
So
due to
please
connection
make,
issue, I am not able to join that team, but definitely I will join later on.
so you can do one thing, like take the screenshot and join this team, and I will be sharing these presentation slides and feedback form link in the chat currently, so you can refer it in a later way. And another thing is I was telling about the WhatsApp group. So once you have done with the feedback form, once you have done with the feedback, and you will be able to see the joining link for the WhatsApp group. And if you are not following our social media handles in LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, so if you are following them, then you will be able to see these links in that stories also. Okay, so
Okay, sir.
and yeah, Pranav, for the joining the team, go to the Google and search for the GDSE Government Engineering College, Rajkot, and let me know if you are not able to see that.
okay.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
so
sure.
you can contact me via any medium, like you can ping me, let me share my email ID. So, you can mail me if you have any doubts related to GDSs or how it works and what types of event we will conduct. So you can just mail me on that. Okay.
Yes.
Or you can ask for the WhatsApp group link and any other social media's link in also.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Any more doubts? I guess no more doubts. So that's all for today's session. And please fill the feedback form and join the WhatsApp group, so we can easily connect with you all. And yeah, that's all from our side. So have a great day ahead. Thank you for joining this session. Hope to see you in the next session. So thank you.
Thank you, sir.